keep there.
Yeah.
That's me.
Oh, unique.
ว่าแล้วที่ข้าวใส่ใหญ่ดูข้าวนี่ดูกับข้าวดูแบบนี้ดู
Cheers.
ตามจอบแล้วเราตามจอบ
Hello, Cheap Dave here. This blog says it all in the title, really. Don't make these 10 mistakes when travelling solo. So this is number 1. It's to do with drinking. Don't go getting too drunk. There's a lot of situations get out of hand if you've had a few too many, and things can go wrong very quickly. Obviously you're going to meet a lot of new people. You don't really know them that well. They haven't really got your back, or you don't know that they have, and things can go wrong very quickly. So all these people around you, they're not there to babysit you. So it's something to keep aware of. Obviously when you've had a drink, your decision making isn't as clear as it would be at normal times. So just be careful of how much you drink. So there's always a chance you might black out, which obviously increases your chance of being robbed or attacked. My advice to you there is pace yourself with your drinking, and even don't drink if you can do that, but you can still have a good time without getting rat-ass. So that's number 1. And number 2 is also to do with drinking. Keep a good watch on what you are drinking. There's always people out there that can slip stuff into your drinks. My advice, drink beer, make sure you see them open the bottle. Don't accept drinks in the bar off other people when they just hand them to you, because you don't know what's in them. So number 3 is scams. So before you actually leave to go to whatever country you're going to, get on YouTube and just put in the search bar looking for latest scams in that country. These scams can range from anything, as in taxi scams, SIM card scams. You also have to be a bit careful with bag snatching, because that's quite a popular thing. So make sure you protect your valuables. If you're aware of the scams, it's obviously you can prepare and hopefully avoid them. This one's quite a serious one. Should you carry a weapon to protect yourself? My advice on that would be no. You could probably get yourself into more trouble if you do some damage to someone, even when protecting yourself. So you could end up being arrested or looking at a prison sentence. So not a good idea to carry any weapons. If someone is going to rob you, you're probably best just giving your stuff up and just counting it as a loss, because that's got to be more valuable than getting hurt or even worse. The number 5 is to do with getting yourself a way of getting cash. Now, I have I've got 3 debit cards that I can draw cash on ATMs. I've got, I always keep some cash for emergencies. If you do go out to some country and you've only got 1 debit card, there's always chances of the card being eaten by the ATM. Also, you could get robbed, or you could just lose something. when you're out and about. So always carry more than one way of getting money. Number 6 is your phone SIM card. Now you can get these at shops all around main tourist areas. What I tend to do now is when I arrive in a new country, I look in the airport for people that supply SIM cards, and I get one there and then. That means you can have your phone up and running, and you can have all the data and whatever. You tend to pay a little more at the airport, but it's worth its weight to have it right at the start when you arrive in the country. So the reason I get my SIM cards when I'm at the airport is you've got data usage straight away, so all your apps are up and running. So you can call a Grab or a Bolt or an Uber, whatever's in that country, get yourself a price on a taxi to wherever you're going, and not get ripped off by the airport taxis. You can also have Google Maps on there, so if you do happen to get lost somewhere, all you got to do is have your hotel in there, and that'll take you home nicely. So some of the other apps that I use, I can use when I arrive. I'll have Agoda, so if I need to book a hotel, I've got that. I've got a Translate app, so I can talk to people if I'm struggling. Then if you've got your data up and running, you've also got the option of getting onto your social media, so you can let people back home know that you arrived safe on WhatsApp or Line, Facebook or Messenger or whatever social media you use. So always good to get that SIM card sorted as soon as possible. Number 7 is don't stand out too much, don't be too flashy, don't flash your money about, watch out wearing too much jewellery or a flashy watch. All it takes is one of these professional pickpockets or thieves to notice if you've got a bit of extra money and you're knocking it out a lot, then it is going to be noticed. So try and blend in a little bit with the locals. Learn a few of the local phrases, at least learn hello and thank you. It goes a long way just being nice to people. So number 8 is your luggage. Now I bought so much stuff. I bought a big suitcase with about 25 kilograms in, a smaller hand luggage case which I had about 7, 8 kilograms, and I bought my laptop for doing the blogging. So I bought far too much stuff. During my first 3 months in Thailand, I went probably over the first 3 months I lost a load of probably half of my clothing that I'd bought. I threw away a couple of pairs of trousers, jeans, half my t-shirts, half my shorts. I was just carrying a lot of dead weight, and it was too much. So after my first 3 months in Thailand, I had ditched a load of stuff, so a fair bit of weight gone, but it's still too much what I got. When I was in Ubon, made some friends there. So before I left for Malaysia, I dumped a load of stuff that I weren't going to need in a smaller case, and so when I come to Malaysia, I had the one big case with 20 kilograms in, and a small carry-on bag with which included my laptop. It has come down quite a lot, but still too heavy to be dragging around. So I'm going back to Thailand in a few weeks, and what I'm going to be doing is sorting out the small case, emptying the small case, and then just loading that with the most necessary items that I need for when I go to the Philippines. So I'll have one small hand luggage. I'll also save money booking on the flight because I won't have to book anything into the hold, and that's usually around £25 for a case in the hold. So I won't be doing that on the next one. I'll just be down to the one small hand luggage up to about 8 kilograms on the plane, and that should save me money and a lot of hassle just dragging things around everywhere, which is a real pain. So good one is keep your luggage down. Number 9 is to check all your documents before you leave. So make sure you've got plenty of time on your passport. If you're having insurance, make sure that that's all in order. All your bank cards, make sure that you've got plenty of time on them because you don't want them running out when you're travelling. Also, if you have international driver's licenses, make sure that you've got enough time on them. I advise that you take photos of all your important documents, and you keep them on your phone. Maybe you keep a copy on your computer as well, and then you've always got backup if you need. So that takes us to number 10, and basically if you're a woman solo traveller, I think it's wise that you choose the countries wisely. I'd avoid countries like India, Pakistan, maybe go for the safer countries like Thailand, Indonesia, Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, Philippines, Malaysia. Lots of countries to look at. So I'd avoid the more dangerous countries, the ones that haven't got such a good safety record. So that's my 10 mistakes, or a little bit of advice in there as well. But 10 mistakes that you shouldn't make when travelling alone. Also applies to when you're travelling with people. Okay, so that's my 10 mistakes not to make when travelling alone. Most of it is down to common sense, really. So stay safe and enjoy your trip when you do go. And that's the end of this blog. So don't forget to like, subscribe, press the bell and all of that sort of stuff. And I'll see you in the next video.
Over to the